Hello YouTubers! New tool, yay! I've been blowing my money again, all my hard-earned cash, and I've bought a tap and die set for my toolbox, or my tool chest. Basically it's an ongoing progress. You never have enough tools, and I tend to just buy things as I need them. So basically it's taken me basically over 20 years to build up that little tool chest there. It's a long time ago. I've had that since about 17. Well, it was only a little toolbox when I first started. Just a handful of spanners and some Allen keys. But yeah, I've been a bit of an oaf, and I've knackered one or two threads on my Little Grey Fergie. And you can buy little tap sets, and I've seen one for like just classic British cars, because this is your UNC threads. But then I thought, well, you know, if I'm going to get a tap set, I want something to really do all my vehicles. So that is 115 piece. It does everything. It'll do my tractor, my Grey Fergie. It'll do my cars as well, my motorbike, and all the rest of it. So I've got everything in this one set. It's a Neilsen 115 piece tap set. It's just under 100 quid it cost me. Yeah, it's a company that I've heard of. And my door's going to shut now, isn't it? Blacking all the light. That's it, do him. There we go. Right, so I thought we'll unbox it and unwrap it rather and have a nosy. And I was looking, you know, at all the different ones, and there's not many out there that do both sides. I was even looking at Snap-on actually as well, but they're sort of Snap-on. I couldn't find UNC at all. It was all metric Snap-on ones. I couldn't find anything else that was a metric. I'm sure they probably do them if you have the right contacts, but on the website I couldn't see them anyway. Right, there we are. Let's have a look-see now, eh? Let's have a look-see. Turn it around the right way and make sure it's in frame. So I do tend to get them out of frame. There we go. Right, let's have a look. First time opening. I think I've opened them the wrong way around because half of them are falling out. There we are. Right, some of them have dropped out their little places. There's a few things that have not quite where they should be. Right, I've got a feeling that goes. We've got to put a few things back. There, go in there and there and there. So that goes there. That one go there and there. There we go. Perhaps not the best case. Some of them have fallen out. There we are. Right, we're all back in again. But basically, I should have all the sizes I'm ever going to need there, aren't I? Right, I'm hoping these are in the right order. Please be in the right order. Oh, there we go. Everything's all back in order. And it's all looking good. So yeah, there's plenty of there for me to get it on with. Not entirely sure what all the bits do, but I'm sure I'm going to find out on YouTube. I shall be looking into them and seeing what does what. Not sure, yes. I think I know what that is. Looks like a valve adapter, doesn't it, for an inner tube or something? Yeah, I know what that is. Anyway, yeah, these are all for putting threads into things like nuts or internal. And these put the external threads on. Basically, all lots of different sizes. It's quite nice. We've got these. These are your handles. So basically, you just screw them in. You just have to screw in the correct size. Yes, we shall have a play with these. We shall have a play. So yeah, got to find the correct size. There's a couple of different size handles, obviously. That one, I guess for your smaller threads, you got that. I think this. Come here. I'm guessing this will do these threads or something. Yes. I'm guessing that does those threads. So I'm a little bit new to these, but I'm going to learn all about it. Here's the beauty of the internet, is you can, these days, you don't need to know someone, you can just ring. There's a centre punch, I know what that is. But basically, for the best part, I know these and those for putting the threads in. Those are the levers that you use. You got some drills as well. I'm pretty sure some of these you drill in and put a thread in as you drill them in. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'll get to know it as I get along. Right then, so the threads I need to do. I shall show you the threads I need to do. I've got one on the back of my control lever. Which is this here, which I'm currently doing a video on, and you can sort of see, oh, if I hold it, I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm sure the zoom's going on my camera. It doesn't seem to focus in as well as it used to. Come on, zoom in. But basically, I had a bit of trouble getting them out, and I did have to wallop it with a hammer. And I was careful, and I used a copper hammer, but I've still damaged the thread, and I can't get the bolt on. You can't see that, can you? So what I'm going to do, can you see it now? It's all blurry. Sort yourself out, you stupid zoom. Let's hold it a bit further away. Basically, so I need to sort that thread out from my control lever. Also, I'm going to take my camera off to make it a bit easier. I have damaged the thread on here as well. Trying to get these arms off, there's a second one there, I've damaged that a little bit as well. I can't get the screw in now, so that'll have to be sorted as well. So a bit of luck, I can, the correct taps and dies will be in there to do them, so we'll have a play, we'll see if we can find the correct one, shall we? So I've cheated a little bit. What you're supposed to do, and find them, there we go. You're supposed to use these gauges. And you find the correct thread using these gauges. But because I'm still a little bit unsure what I'm looking at, I'm new to all this. What I decided to do is I found the nut. There's nothing wrong with the thread in the nut, and I found the correct one that screws onto. I don't get it cross-threaded, but it does. It screws on. I've checked this out off camera, and it does. It'll screw all the way through, and it's a nice fit. There is another one. There is the one next to it, which is this one, and it will screw a little bit on that one, but then it goes really stiff and hard. So, not quite the right thread. This one, it'll go all the way down nice and easy. So that's the one I'm on, but that's for doing the knot, and there's nothing wrong with the knot. So what I decided to do again is to then see what that screws into. And this one that I've got is the M10X1.25. What I found is, through trial and error, just trying them all basically, it screws into this one, which is a 7/16 NF20. And it's a bit hard because of the way they are, it's a bit hard to screw in, but when you get it to certain points, it does fit nicely. If I can get it in, so you turn it that way and it does fit, and it will turn, and it's the only one that it'll fit and actually turn, and it'll do it most of the way down as well. So I'm going to go with that one. It's the only one that fits. So I can chuck him back in here. I shall plonk him in here. Screw him in. You get a screwdriver as well. So I shall screw him in, and we shall go over and see if we can rethread. So for ease of access, I've just whipped it to pieces again. And And because it's got a bit of a flat head on, an idiot, it's not the correct file. I'm just going to do a quick, what I've done is I've put a bit of a cap on the end, didn't I, when I hit it. Even though I used a copper headed and I was gentle, used a copper headed mallet and it still did it. Never mind. Not the best filer in the world, but it will help. So I can't even get the knot on. It is starting to go on that now. Right, okay. So I've got my correct head. And what we're going to do, do you like me posh Ferguson oil can? I'll put a bit of oil on. Well, bit of lubrication. Make it a bit easier, eh? Don't need a lot, just a little bit. And there's a specific way, if you look carefully at it, it chamfers in. So let's have a look here. That side's slightly smaller, so I want to put that end on first. I want to see if we can get it started. And the important thing is to get it dead straight. You don't want it, I should say right, you don't want it like that, because then your thread would be completely skew with. But even a tiny bit can knock it up, so you want it dead straight, ideally in a vice. Ideally. Come on. I can feel it starting to bite. Just up it's dead straight. Oh, it's starting to twist. As I knew, it's starting to go not level. It's not bitten it yet. It's not there yet. I think it's... oh. See if I can end up with a knot yet though. It's going on better, but that could have been the because I filed it. Still not starting now. I've got this the right way, haven't I? I'll just try it that way, just to make sure I've got it the right way. The right flipping way. Oh, it's better off that way. Right, I want it straight again. Straight, bit of pressure downwards. Yep. See, it's the problem every time then it'll tilt. You got to keep it. The difficult bit is keeping it dead level. I can feel it starting to bite a bit now. It's still straight. It's still straight. And the simple thing is to, actually I'm finding it easier to keep a bit of pressure on the centre rather than both sides. Still hasn't taken yet though. Nope. Nope. No, it's not going yet. Right, so I've sort of found the way to do it is to sort of wiggle it a little bit. So backwards and forwards whilst keeping weight down. Little bits at a time. Oops. Of course, you want to make sure your vice is nice and tight. I think that caused it to come off again. Let's have a look. See, is the nut even trying to start? Will it tighten at all? Well, it started to bite a tiny bit. It's not on straight though. Not on straight. Now it's straight. Let's have a nosy, see if it'll go down at all. Will it? I don't know, it's going to bite. Oh, it's not biting. Right, we should continue. I think that was going all right until the vice went. So jiggle it backwards and forwards and keep pressure down. I'm sure there's probably loads of you who've done this a lot thinking, no, you're doing it all wrong. This is my first time. I have got taps for doing the bikes, bottom brackets and stuff. I have done a little bit with that. This is the first time of a proper tap set though. I guess it's going to be a case of just being patient with it and waiting for it to bite. Come on. Aha, I finally have it. It has taken, took me a while. It took me a while. It did take me a while. In fact, it took me ages. Alright then, let's unscrew him. I had to put quite a lot of downwards pressure on to get it to start. I'm just going to work the start of it. Make sure that's all good. I don't want to take it off any speed to not get it back on again. So we shall now. The proof is, will the nut go on? That's looking good. Not a bit tight. Hey, he's on. He's a little bit stiff, but it's on. It's on. Job done. I've only gone and fixed it. Yay, job done. It works. So that's one of my 2 problems sorted. Another easy tip though, if you have got say 2 threads and you've knackered one, would be to screw this onto, you know, find the correct die by screwing it onto the to the good one, and then you know that's good for the other one. Right, on to problem number 2. So what I've done with this one, that's the thread that's knackered there, and that one's good. So I've just found the one that screws in, which is that one. It screws all the way in, nice and easy, and it's the same size as the one we've just done on the control lever, funny enough. So this is the the M10X1.25, and that screws in there, no trouble at all. So I should get my arm. Right, so I'll put him on there, so he goes on, and we'll just screw him up nice and tight like so. And there we go, so that's that done. I'm going to put a bit of oil down there as well. Where's my oil can? I'm prepared. I've got it around here somewhere, there it is. So I'm going to squirt a bit of oil in there as well. Make it a bit easier. Right, I have to move this. We're going to move it. There we go, we've moved it. Right, so we shall insert him and try and get him started now. Of course, the important thing is to not cross-thread it, make sure it goes in level. That's the hard bit. Well, from the last time it was getting us out of trouble as I could get the arm. I can't get the arm off. So ideally, all I could do is get the arm off. Unfortunately it's stuck. But it does seem to have taken though. It's screwing in. Although I now have the problem. Oh, yeah, that is a problem. I can't take the arm off. That is a problem, yeah. Right, it's taken, but I can't go any further. Because we're touching the arm there. And because the arm's stuck on, I can't take the arm off. I'm going to see somebody who's going to take it off for me. And now I'm stuck. So a sort of success there, it has taken. I just can't get the thing back in now. Why can't I get you back in? What's happened? There we go. I can go in a little bit further. What I can, I've got a plan. What I can do is I can do that. Do them a little bit of a turn at a time. It's a long-winded way of doing it, but we can do it like that. But because it's only the start of the thread that's knackered, I haven't knackered the inside of it, we might get away with that. So I shall have a go. We shall have a go, shall we? See if we can screw him in. Right, if he screws in, we're good. So it goes in that one. Yes, again, it took me a while. I didn't get it on the first attempt, but he's just started. So that's that little problem sorted now. I shall screw him all the way in, make sure there's no further problems. Oh, stop falling over. Trouble with this thing, it's very difficult to position it on a flat, because it's all, it doesn't matter where you put it, it's going to be wobbly. I'm going to use me. I am going to use well, there you go, they're both in anyway. So that's that problem sorted. So that was good, a successful. It didn't go straight to plan, but it was successful. My thread setting kit has done its job. So the next important thing to do is tidy it up. If ever you use these things, what they do is they get like swarf or metal bits in the thread. So what we need to do now is just give them a quick clean, which we shall do now. So basically, is my I just like to give them a quick screw the old WD-40 and just basically give it a good brush, get all the gunk out of it. The airline's good as well, and I've got an air compressor. It's good to give it a blowout, get all the swerve out, but I very rarely have it running. If I switch it on, you won't be able to hear me. You won't be able to hear me speaking. Let's make sure I get the right size. 1.25. Yes, that one. And I used this one just to open him up a little bit more. I didn't screw him in all the way, just to get rid of that lip. So I'll give him a good clean out. All the swarf and any bits and pieces out. They're not easy to clean, these threads. They don't clean easy, not like spanners. You get your spanner, you give it a quick wipe, and that's it, done. Spanner clean. Right, I'm going to give this a clean now. Get all the gunk out. And make sure he's nice and clean and free. Lovely. Goes back up there. Say, you know, it's not bad kit for me. It's a Neilsen, not a designer name, I know, but so I was looking at Snap-on, but say, you know, for Snap-on kit, I'd have to pay like £300 or £400 for something that size of Snap-on. And I'm not using it every day. I'm only going to be using it like once, maybe twice a year, if I'm lucky. And that's normally because I've been clumsy and I've done something stupid. There's a lot of gunk down there. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? A little bit closer. I don't know if you can see very well. There is gunk down there. There is. I'm just getting it out of a screwdriver now. That's better. I can't be bothered starting my air compressor up, just blow down it. There we go. All nice and clean. I just got to find somewhere to put it now, because it doesn't fit in the drawer I wanted to put it in. He goes there. Screwdriver goes there. McLean, he goes there. There we go. Not a bad bit of kit. Nice addition to my tools. That bit goes in there like so. And we shall do them up. There we are. Right, my Neilsen kit. I've just got to figure out what drawer to put them in now. Right, thanks for watching. I say I'm slowly getting on with the tractor. I don't know if you've seen all the bits and pieces. I've got my gasket kit there, ready, spring, and all the rest of it's all sort of getting there. Right, thanks for watching. I'll post another video soon. Bye bye.